How Pepsi Went Bankrupt. Chapter 1. The Rise of Pepsi. Once hailed as one of the most iconic brands in the world, Pepsi's name became synonymous with cola and youth culture. Founded in the late 19th century, Pepsi grew from a small pharmacy concoction to a global powerhouse. Its marketing campaigns, memorable jingles, and celebrity endorsements helped it become a household name. Pepsi was not just a beverage, it was a symbol of lifestyle and innovation. Competing head-to-head with Coca Cola, Pepsi introduced groundbreaking advertising strategies and diversified into snacks, beverages, and beyond. The company's global reach spanned over 200 countries, and its revenue soared into the billions. However, behind the scenes, cracks were forming in the company's foundation. Mismanagement, overambitious expansions, and shifting consumer preferences set the stage for a dramatic downfall. Chapter 2. The Golden Era and Lavish Spending. During its peak, Pepsi dominated the market with iconic products like Pepsi Cola, Mountain Dew, and Gatorade. The company enjoyed immense success, raking in profits from both beverages and its subsidiary, Frito-Lay. With its finger on the pulse of pop culture, Pepsi collaborated with stars like Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, and Beyoncé, ensuring its place in the hearts of millions. Flush with cash, Pepsi executives made ambitious moves. They invested heavily in marketing, product development, and international expansions. However, this era of prosperity also led to reckless spending. Lavish corporate retreats, multi-million-dollar ad campaigns, and aggressive buyouts of smaller companies became the norm. While these moves kept Pepsi in the spotlight, they also drained resources and created a culture of complacency. The company's financial practices began to prioritize short-term gains over long-term stability. Chapter 3. Ill-fated investments and risky ventures. One of the primary factors in Pepsi's downfall was its series of ill-advised investments. The company ventured into industries far removed from its core competency. From entertainment to tech startups, Pepsi poured billions into ventures that failed to yield returns. A particularly infamous misstep was Pepsi's foray into the restaurant business. The acquisition of chains like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC seemed promising at first. However, operational inefficiencies and fierce competition eroded profitability. Despite spinning off these chains into Yum! Brands, the damage to Pepsi's finances was already done. Pepsi also invested in experimental beverage products that never resonated with consumers. For instance, Crystal Pepsi, while innovative, failed to capture the market. Similarly, attempts to diversify into health drinks and sustainable packaging technologies proved costly and ineffective. Chapter 4. Market Shifts and Consumer Trends. As the 21st century progressed, consumer preferences began to change. Health-conscious buyers started turning away from sugary sodas, favoring water, teas, and organic beverages. This shift hit Pepsi particularly hard, as its flagship products relied heavily on sugar and artificial ingredients. Competitors, including Coca Cola, were quicker to adapt, introducing healthier options and diversifying their portfolios. Pepsi, on the other hand, was slow to respond. Its attempts to market diet and zero-sugar alternatives were lackluster, failing to capture the growing health-conscious demographic. The rise of boutique beverage brands further ate into Pepsi's market share. Consumers gravitated toward artisanal, local, and eco-friendly options, leaving corporate giants like Pepsi struggling to stay relevant. Chapter 5. Financial Mismanagement and Mounting Debt. Pepsi's internal financial management began to unravel as the company struggled to maintain profitability. Over-reliance on borrowing to fund expansions and acquisitions led to ballooning debt. Despite declining sales, executives continued to prioritize shareholder payouts, further straining resources. Mismanagement extended to the supply chain. Rising costs of raw materials, coupled with inefficient logistics, eroded profit margins. Pepsi's inability to streamline operations and reduce expenses exacerbated its financial woes. Attempts to cut costs through layoffs and factory closures only created negative publicity, alienating employees and consumers alike. Meanwhile, competitors capitalized on Pepsi's struggles, further diminishing its market presence. Chapter 6: Legal Troubles and Public Relations Nightmares. Adding to Pepsi's challenges were legal disputes and PR disasters. Lawsuits alleging false advertising, environmental violations, and unethical practices tarnished the company's reputation. Activists criticized Pepsi for its use of plastic packaging and unsustainable sourcing methods, leading to boycotts and negative media coverage. A particularly damaging incident involved accusations of labor exploitation in developing countries. Investigative reports revealed poor working conditions and unfair wages at factories supplying Pepsi products. This revelation sparked global outrage, further damaging the brand's image. Pepsi's attempts to address these issues often came across as insincere or too little, too late. Instead of regaining trust, the company found itself further entangled in controversies. Chapter 7: The Rise of Competitors. While Pepsi struggled, its competitors thrived. Coca Cola, with its diversified portfolio and innovative marketing campaigns, continued to dominate the beverage market. Smaller brands like LaCroix, Red Bull, and kombucha makers carved out niches, appealing to younger and more health-conscious consumers. Pepsi's failure to innovate and adapt left it vulnerable. Even its strongest segments, like Gatorade, began losing ground to competitors offering more modern, appealing alternatives. The company's reliance on nostalgia and legacy products no longer resonated with a rapidly evolving audience. Chapter 8: The Fall from Grace. By the late 2020s, Pepsi's financial situation had reached a breaking point. Declining sales, mounting debt, and eroding brand loyalty culminated in a public declaration of bankruptcy. The announcement sent shockwaves through the corporate world, marking the end of an era for a once mighty brand. Pepsi was forced to liquidate assets to pay off creditors. Iconic facilities, bottling plants, and even beloved brands under its umbrella were sold to rival companies. The company's stock plummeted, wiping out billions in shareholder value. For many, Pepsi's fall was a sobering reminder of the consequences of mismanagement, complacency, and failure to adapt. The brand that once symbolized youth and energy had become a cautionary tale. Chapter 9: Lessons from the Collapse. Pepsi's bankruptcy offered valuable lessons for businesses worldwide. It underscored the importance of staying attuned to consumer trends, maintaining financial discipline, and fostering innovation. Companies that fail to adapt risk losing relevance, no matter how dominant they may seem. Pepsi's downfall also highlighted the dangers of overexpansion and over-reliance on debt. Without a clear focus and prudent management, even the largest corporations can crumble under the weight of their ambitions. For industry observers, Pepsi's story served as a stark warning about the fragility of success. Building a legacy requires more than just bold moves. It demands sustainability, accountability, and foresight. Chapter 10: The Legacy of Pepsi. Despite its bankruptcy, Pepsi's legacy endures in the annals of business history. Its innovative marketing campaigns and cultural impact remain a benchmark for brands worldwide. The company's rise and fall continue to inspire discussions about leadership, strategy, and resilience. For former employees, fans, and stakeholders, Pepsi's story is bittersweet. While the brand may no longer dominate shelves, its influence on the beverage industry and pop culture is undeniable. Pepsi's journey, marked by incredible highs and devastating lows, is a testament to the ever-changing nature of business. In the end, Pepsi's bankruptcy is not just a story of failure, but also a reminder of the challenges and opportunities that come with success. It is a tale of ambition, missteps, and the enduring quest to leave a mark on the world.